So before spring break, I got to meet with Claudia, um, the girl from Spain. And when we were comparing our days, I noticed a lot of differences, but also like there are of course some similarities. So every day she would wake up at 7:45, and class of her lasted from 8:30 to 2:30. Um, for me, I would get up at 7, classes start at 8, go to 3. And I thought it was interesting that there was only a half hour shortage for their classes. I was expecting like an 8 to, I don't know, 12 day, just because of how relaxed they are with everything in Europe and in Spain. But I thought it was interesting that we pretty much had the same length school day. And she had 5 different classes while I had 7, so yeah, not that big of a difference. Um, but they do get a 30-minute break. It's not lunch, like they don't eat during this break. It's just to go relax, like take a break from the day. And she said they don't even eat lunch till after school. Like, they don't even think about it because they don't eat till really late every meal in Spain and Europe, anyways. So they would just wait till after school. There's like no time for lunch. It's just you hang out for that 30 minutes. They also don't have morning classes on Mondays, which also made sense to me because of the relaxed schedule. So they do get like a lot of breaks and give students the time they need to like mentally collect themselves throughout the day and the week. Um, and we would have school Monday through Friday, like 8 to 3, 20-minute lunch break. Like, um, I would eat lunch at like 10:45 in the morning because that's when I had. So that was interesting that they get all these like mental recuperation opportunities. Um, she wasn't really worried about too many things in high school. She said the only thing she worried about was studying for her religion class, which is not fair because I was always worried about classes, sports, and the NHS club that I was a part of because all three things were just very stressful. Um, and she was just worried about one class, so I thought that really highlighted the difference of relaxation between the two um, cultures and their education for high schoolers. She said um, the top 3 things she was most excited about in high school were they have a week off, and it's called Festival Week, and it's just this week of musicals and art shows and plays that the students get to put on and visit, like students can visit other students' work. And I thought that was really cool that they get a chance to express themselves in the arts, which is clearly a big thing in Spain. Um, I wish we could do something like that, but that doesn't happen here. She was also very excited to be a part of the annual musical that's not part of this week, but she liked performing in it, like the spring musical. And she was also always excited to see her classmates, which was that's a very big similarity to me because every day I would be excited to see like, oh, my friend in my microbiology class. Oh, now I get to see my friend in my pre-calculus class. Like, that really connected. We connected with that. Here, our major tests for students are like the ACT, SAT, and all these midterm and finals. And she said that they don't have any of that. Like, they don't have ACT, SAT. They don't worry about finals and midterms. They just have something called Selectividad, and it lasts 3 days in which you do an exam of each of the 5 classes you took in high school, and then they take the average of like each section, and then like that's your score. And she said it took 2 to 3 weeks to prepare for this, and each of her classes would take 2 to 3 weeks of just reviewing for this test. So it was a pretty big test. It's what helps them get into university and transfer to other countries to go to school. So yeah, they don't have like a bunch of little important tests. They just have like one big crazy test. So she'd always be a little stressed for that. I was really interested in talking with her It was really cool getting to like compare our days, like our daily lives in high school, and seeing the difference. Um, my initial thoughts on culture and education is that the the stress put on students in different cultures is different. As in, she wasn't very stressed in high school, whereas I always was, every day, just because of like everything I had to do. I was always so busy. She was never that busy. Um, but it was also cool that students in every culture are worried about social aspects. We were always both so excited to see our friends every day, which I thought is really cool. That we all just want to, no matter where you're from, if you're a kid, if you're a college student, like if you're under 21, if you're not an adult, then you just want to be with your friends. And I thought that was really interesting that we got to connect with that. So yeah, we both have like so many pictures with our friends in high school. Like they're all over my walls here. She had so many on her wall in her dorm, so that was really interesting. But yeah, it was really cool getting to talk to her, and I can't wait for the next part. So yeah.